Good afternoon, students. We'll be starting with a new chapter, chapter 7, time. You all have learned how to draw hands on a clock. Now we'll see. We have learned different measuring units such as seconds, time, hour, minutes, years, weeks, and days. Now we will learn how the conversion of time. To convert a smaller unit of time to a larger unit, we divide. Similarly, when we convert the larger unit to a smaller unit, we multiply it. For example, a day to hours, like 1 day is equal to 24 hours. So when we convert day to hours, we multiply, and when we convert hours to day, now hours is the smaller unit and days is the larger unit. So when we convert hours to days, that is from smaller unit to a larger unit, we divide. Hours to minutes and minutes to seconds. 1 hour is 60 minutes and 1 minute is 60 seconds. This much is very simple, you all know this. Now let us learn this. Seconds to minute and seconds to hours. Now seconds is the smaller unit, and from smaller unit going to a larger unit, we divide. So 1 minute is 1 by 60 hours and 1 second is 1 by 60 minutes. So when you want to convert seconds to hours, we will first convert it into minutes. So converting to minutes is 1 by 60, and from minutes to hours when we convert, we again multiply by 1 by 60. That's why we are multiplying this 1 by 60 into 1 by 16. So from seconds to minutes and from minutes to hours. So when we want to know 1 second is 1 upon 3600 hours. Now the concept 7.1 we are skipping, it is not there for your exam. We'll be directly doing concept 7.2, add and subtract time. We have learned the conversion of hours to minutes and minutes to seconds, and the other way, that is minutes to hours and seconds to minutes. Few examples they have they had given you. If you want to convert this hours to minutes, now hours to minutes, that is from greater value to lesser value, then you have to multiply. So 2 into 60 is 120, 120 into 60. So this way we will be multiplying and we get 7200 and 200 seconds. Now here they have given the value of minutes. From minutes you are going to seconds, you are calculating the seconds. So when you go from 240 to that is minutes to seconds, you will multiply, that is 240 into 60, and when you want to convert this minutes to hours, you will divide this by 60. So when you divide 240 by 60, you get 4. Now again here seconds to minutes and minutes to hours, you will divide this by 60. Again you will divide by 60 and you get these values. Here I have done it. You can see and understand. 60 I have divided and I get 1/10 of hour. So this way you will solve this table. Now the next important part, we'll be doing addition and subtraction. While adding time, we add minutes, the smaller units, first, and then hours, the larger unit. Sometimes we may have to regroup the sum of the minutes. If the sum of the minute is 60, we convert it to hour and add it to the hour. We'll see one example here. Example, add 1 hour 35 minutes and 2 hours 45 minutes. Now you have to add this with 2 hours 45 minutes. Okay, so you will be writing the first step. How you will solve the addition problem is, first step is you will write this number one below the other. So you will write your hours, minutes, 1 hour 35 minutes. So below hours you will write 1, and 35 minutes you will write below minutes, you will write 35, plus 2 hours 45 minutes. So below hours you will write 2 and below minutes you will write 45. So now you will start the second rule. The step 2, they say add hours and minutes separately, regrouping if needed. What is this regrouping if needed? We will understand here. Now we will start with minutes. When you add this minutes, it comes 35 plus 45 is 2 plus 1 3, 35 plus 45 80. Now third step what it says is check whether the minute is the sum in the sum is greater than or equal to 60. If yes, then convert it into hours. Now if you see 35 plus 45, it becomes 80, so it is greater than 60. So what are you going to do? You will convert this 80 minutes into hours. So we know that 60 minutes is 1 hour. So what we will do, we'll minus this 60 from 80. So you are making this 60 minutes into 1 hour. So you will shift this 1 hour on hours side. So what will be the total now? See, 80 minus 60, can you do? Yes. So it is 23 plus 1 is 4. So you get 4 hours 20 minutes. Now here again I am explaining this 80 minutes. From this 80 minutes we are taking 60 minutes, that is 1 hour. So we will put this 1 hour on this side, hours side, and this, okay, we'll put this hours side and we get 4 hours 20 minutes. So this way you will be solving and converting this minutes into hours. The sum is 4 hours 20 minutes. This way you will solve. So this total is 80 minutes. If it is greater than 60, 80 is greater than 60. So we will convert this 60 minutes into 1 hour. So minus 60 from here and plus 1 here. Minus 60 because we are taking this 60 minutes from this side and giving it on hours side. So we are minus 60, so it becomes plus 1. Minus 60 is minutes converting into hours. So we get 4 hours 20 minutes. Now while subtracting we subtract the minutes first, smaller unit, and then the hours, longer unit. Sometimes we may have to regroup the hours. Let's see one example. Okay, now we'll see the sum for subtraction. Now here they have given 2 hours 35 minutes from 3 hours 30 minutes. Step 1, write both the numbers one below the other. The same way in which we have written, in addition some we have written one below the other, the same way you will be writing one below the other. Now which one you will write first? Let us see. Such that the smaller number is subtracted from the larger one. So from this 2, whichever is larger, you will write that number first and smaller number later, because in subtraction we all know that we can't subtract higher number from the lower number, so, or larger number from the smaller number. So we will be writing larger number here first and then smaller number. Step 2 is subtract hours and minutes separately, regrouping if needed. Means here you will start subtracting minutes and then hours. Now 10 minutes. Now here if you see, we can't, simple example students, we can't subtract 8 from 5. The same way we can't subtract 35 minutes from 10 minutes, because it is 35 is more than 10, so we can't do that. So what we do here, this is minutes, so we borrow 1 hour from this side to this side. So 1 hour, we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So we are borrowing this 1 hour from here and converting into minutes. Since 35 is greater than 10, so we have to borrow 1 hour, that is 60 minutes, and add it to the minutes. So this is what we did. So when we borrow 1 hour from here to this minutes, 1 hour we know is 60 minutes. So 60 plus 10 is 70. Reduce the hours by 1 and subtract the minutes as usual. Now, if you are borrowing 1 from here, the same way we do the subtraction. You must have seen, if I want to subtract something like this, what I do? I take 1 from here and make it 15. Same way, we are taking 1 hour from here and making it, that is 60 minutes, that is 10 plus 60 is 70. So now, since we have taken 1 hour from here, so 3 will become 2 and this 10 will become 70. Now from 70 we can subtract 35 easily. So what happens? 70 minus 35 is 35. 2 minus 2 is 0. So the answer is 35 minutes. Subtract the hours and write the difference. So we have subtracted the minutes, they have subtracted the hours, and we have written the difference. Next example, subtract 4 hours 42 minutes from 380 minutes. Now understand students, here they had given hours and minutes, here they have given only minutes. So first what we'll do, we'll separate this 380 minutes into two parts, 380. So now we have seen that when you have to convert from lower value to higher value, we have to divide. Okay, so 300 into 1 by 60 hours. We have separated this 380 into two parts, that is 380. So 300 into 1 upon 60 is 5. Here if you see, 300 into 1 upon 60. So this 0 gets cancelled, this gets cancelled. 6 ones are 6, 6 5s are 30. So 5 hours and this 80 minutes. So 5 hours 80 minutes. Therefore the difference is, what will be the difference? That we'll do here, 5 hours 80 minutes. We got this 5 hours 80 minutes and we have to subtract 4 hours 42 minutes from this 5 hours 80 minutes, which we are doing here. Now since 80 is greater than 42, we don't have to borrow. So we will just directly subtract this and we get 38 and we get 1. So 1 hour 38 minutes is the difference. Next problem. Now let us solve a few examples where the addition and subtraction of time are mostly used. These are the word problems. A courier boy delivered letter for 2 hours 35 minutes and a parcel for 3 hours 28 minutes in a day. How long was he on the job? So he delivered this much time and this much time. So they are asking how much is the total time he has spent. So total means you have to add it. He's asking how long the boy was doing the job. So you have to add this time spent. Now from the question you will write delivery letter for 2 hours. So time spent in delivering letter is 2 hours 35 minutes. Then time spent in delivering parcel is 3 hours 28 minutes. Now here we will be writing 2 hours 35 minutes plus 3 hours 28 minutes. You will add these two numbers. You will add these 2 minutes and we get 63 and 5. Now 63 is greater than 60. So we will convert this 63 into hours. So the total time spent on the job is 1 hour 3 minutes. Okay, 63 is greater than 60. So 60 is 1 hour. 60 minutes is 1 hour. So this is 1 hour and this remaining 3 minutes. So 1 hour 3 minutes. Therefore the total time spent on the job is 5 hours plus 1 hour and this 3 minutes. Okay, I hope you are understanding, students. Here we have this 5 hours 63 minutes. So 5 hours 63 minutes. 63 minutes is nothing but 1 hour, 3 minutes. So 5 hours plus this 1 hour, so it is equal to 6 hours and this 3 minutes is 3 minutes. Next sum. On Saturday, Rima's drawing class lasted for 2 hours 20 minutes. 2 hours 20 minutes, while on Sunday it lasted for 1 hour 40 minutes. How much longer was the drawing class on Saturday? They had given on Saturday is this much and Sunday. So on Saturday, how much more time Rima sat for the class? So that means this is a sum for subtraction. Now in subtraction, you will always take the higher value on the top. So here, to find how much longer the drawing class on Saturday was, we must subtract 1 hour 40 minutes from 2 hours 20 minutes. Now 2 hour 20 minutes can be written as 1 hour 80 minutes by regrouping. Now here if you see 2 hours, okay, I'll write here hours and minutes. Here they are saying 2 hours and 20 minutes and 1 hour 40 minutes. Now this we can't subtract because this is a lower number and this is a higher number. Okay, so we can't subtract this. So what we are doing, we are going to borrow 1 from here, 1 hour from here. So 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So now it becomes, this 20 becomes 80, that is 60 plus 20, so 80. Now this, since we have taken 1 hour from here, this will become 1. So 1 hour 80 minutes minus 1 hour 40 minutes. So this becomes 40 minutes. Okay. So on Saturday, Rima's drawing class lasted 40 minutes longer. I hope you have understood, students. For subtraction, you have to always have a higher value in this part, like in minutes you will be having a higher value. So if it is lower than this value, then you have to borrow hour from here, and when you convert this hour, it becomes minutes. So this minute plus 1 hour, that is 60 minutes, is 80 minutes. Then now you can subtract because this value is more than this. Next problem. Now let us solve a few more examples involving addition and subtraction of time. Now here, Mr. Roy spends 1 hour 30 minutes in his garden every day. Mr. Pawan does the same for 50 minutes. How much more time does Mr. Roy spend than Mr. Pawan in his garden? Give your answer in seconds. Now time spent in the garden by Mr. Roy is 1 hour 30 minutes. Time spent by Mr. Pawan in the garden is 50 minutes. We have to find out how much more time Mr. Roy is spending in garden. So this is a problem of subtraction. We need to find out the answer in seconds. Now here first we will do subtraction. 1 hour 30 minutes minus 50. Again, if you see here, we cannot subtract this 50 from 30. So what are we doing? We are taking this hour, 1 hour 60 minutes is equal to 60 minutes. So we are taking this 1 hour here. So this becomes 60 plus 30, that is equal to 90. So now 90, so here it becomes 0, here it becomes 0, and 90 minus 50. Now we can subtract, okay. this is hours, and this is minute. Now we can subtract this and we get 40 minutes. So Mr. Roy had spent 40 minutes more. In the second part, they have asked in the question that you have to write the answer in seconds. Now we got it in minutes. So from higher value to lower, if we want to find out, that is from minutes to seconds, what we will do, we will multiply. So 40 minutes, so 1 minute is 60 seconds. We are having 40 minutes, so 40 into 60 is 2400 seconds. So he has worked this many seconds more. Sohan started preparing for his exams from 16th July. The exams were scheduled to begin of 25 days later. On which date was the exam scheduled to begin? So his exams were supposed to start on 16th July. Preparation day for exam includes 16th July. So his preparation day will also include 16th. So now in July we have 31 days. So this 15 days, what in July, 15 days of July, he will subtract it from this 31 days. So in July he prepared for 16 days. So 16 days in July he prepared. His exam is after 25 days. So already 16 days are gone in July. So how many remaining days after June, July, August? So August is the next month. So total 25 days, right? So 16 days from July is gone. Now August, how many days? He will do the preparation. So this 25 days minus 16, so 9 days. So in August, 9 days he will be preparing, and in July he will be preparing for 16 days. So his exam will begin on 10th of August. I hope students you understood this problem. It is 25 days he requires to prepare. So he start his preparation on 16th. So 31 days are there in July. So we subtract 15 days from this 31 days. So 16 days of July. So number of days he prepared in July is 16. And remaining days, that is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 till 25. Those are 9 days right here. So 25 minus 16 is 9 days. So in August month he prepared for 9 days. So this 16 plus 9 is 25 days. So when his exam will start? On the next day, that is on the 26th day, that is 10th August.